So we're not making a... We're not picking an origin character. I'm not bothering with that. We're going custom. The thing is, I would normally pick Elf, but Elf just looks weird. Oh, what is with Elf necks in this game? Look at that. Just I mean, alright, but I got like proper alien necks. I don't know what it is about the necks. It's just, oh. Okay, so that leaves me with human, lizard, dwarf, or undead of everybody. Which we'll go a bit boring. We'll go human this time. I mean, loadout's kind of not going to matter because I'm going to be very all over the place with it. Oh, I like that outfit. So we're going to go for... Let's have a look here. What sort of face fits this sort of man? Let's stick with that one. But oh, hello, facial hair. Right. So I can make Vampire Abraham Lincoln? Clearly an evil magician. Nah, I think the stubble is kind of what he needs there. Ooh, that's a powerful hair. That's a powerful hairstyle. Let's No, I'm thinking. Where is it? Where's it gone? Oh yes, this is looking right. It needs
You're not trying to meet your maker. Try again. Almost got me that time.
Oh yes, that's the voice. That's the voice of a man like this. Wait, why haven't I still got tutorials on? Let's take them off. Okay. So the thing with Divinity is there's a lot you can change here. There's a lot you can mix and match with and do all sorts with. So for this character, someone as dashing as him, he needs I don't know if I might pick that up, but stomach growling. Oh dear. Okay, so he's clearly the dashing sort, so he's very persuasive. He seems to be the sort of man that's persuasive. A bit of a roguish sort, so yes, I'll take a scoundrel point. Or maybe not. The Scoundrel seems really vicious in this, whereas we're looking at more like a... I don't know, more like a... like a duelist is probably the best way of putting it. Like a sort of more fencing sort of sort. I'll give him polymorph because I mean he might do some sort of spellcasting, or it makes some sort of sense. No, he's more the... Okay, no, I'm going to give him Warfare and Scoundrel, because we're going to go a bit more physical dodging sort of based. Sort of, haha, sort of, you dare to face me, sort of style character. Throwing knife, that seems alright, but I'd have to have a lot of daggers. Adrenaline's cool. Yeah, they seem to be the sort of things you'd have. Yeah, he's a posh dodger. That's a good way of putting it. I mean, he is ingenious and thrifty, so he's already got that sort of thing. And he's going to be a noble... Yeah, noble outlaw. I actually like noble outlaw. I like the idea that he's like a son of nobility, but likes to have fun in the town and just like start bar fights and stuff. Basically her in Disenchanted. I've forgotten the name of the character. And let's give him... a pawn's not bad. Bean! That's the character. I forgot a name for ages. I remember now. Ooh, but Picture of Hell's nice. Yeah, I'm thinking. To go with his agile state, I'm going to take the pawn. That just feels like something that he might have. I need a decent name for him as well for this gentleman. Why did I put the hat on him? I'll go with the Ood. Right, what should I call him? So he's a noble, but he's a bit of a scoundrel. Harold Hobson. I don't know. Harold. Harold is a bit. I've never felt keen on the name Harold. I'm not sure why. It is posh, but I kind of want that kind of cross between posh and rough. It's like I'm feeling Mark at the moment. Mark feels like something you might have, but William Witherspoon. Oh my word. I'm kind of wanting Mortimer now. I don't know why I want Mortimer. Mortimer sounds really stupid, but I really want it. Alright, I'm definitely calling him Sir. Whatever, because I wanna go with I wanna make him really really pretentious. So Mortimer. Sir Morty. No, it's like he's Sir Mortimer, but he's Mort to his friends. That's what I was thinking. I feel like that's a good one to go with. Sir Mortimer, and then he needs a last name. Belmont. I'm just gonna call him Belmont. I know that's fucking. There you go. Sir Mortimer Belmont. That's. That seems like a name to go with. Yes, Sir Mortimer Belmont. Or Mort to his friends. How have I started I haven't started a multiplayer game, I've started a single player. Fuck you. Oh, can I not add more? Ah, is that the maximum? I use the maximum of artists. This his nickname is Danger. Sir Mortimer Danger Belmont. Alright, let's start this. 20 minutes of character creation, oh my god.
It all happened like I knew it would. A single drop of source magic. And like flies to honey, the monsters swarmed. The rebel panicked. The carnage began. And the magisters pointed their fingers at me. Just as I'd planned. I was shackled and collared. And sent to Fort Joy. I'd come here to kill God Woken. but instead I became part of their story.
I could think of the loading screen has the other adventurers, the origin ones, but me and Holly's run over the weekend. We just brutally murdered one of the NPCs.
Still a bit groggy, are we? Don't worry. The sedative will wear off soon enough. Easy now. No need to hurry. Get your bearings and report to me upstairs.
So, it wasn't a dream after all.
Let me switch control. I've just realised that one's running out. Oh. Cool. This one also doesn't have a lot of battery either, but well, it'll do. I did put the cable somewhere. Technical difficulties. There we go. Yeah, that's the beauty of this game, though, is that you can get away with just killing people off, just if you wanted to. There are repercussions in some cases, but not always. Okay, so sort of awoken to find ourselves on this boat. So this boat is like a prison.
Not a very chatty fellow, are you?
It's I need that. So yeah, anyway, it's a prison sort of boat for sorcerers, because sorcerers use source magic, which is a bit more it's capable of danger, capable of summoning monsters called the Voidwoken and stuff. So ooh, eggs. I'm just gonna loot some shit while I'm here.
Did you expect a needle?
Expect a needle. Well, this is the best thing about this one. It's like if it's not like Fallout or any of those where it's like you want to kill this person, even if they're important to a story, you can kill them.
Shaking her fluffy coat, the sheep eyes you balefully, her rectangular eyes like letterboxes to the void. With one sharp hoof, she kicks you right in the shin.
Well, how rude.
Did you expect a needle?
Okay, so got some wood chips and a log. We got some food. Food is good. Some empty shelves. And a worthless plate. Whoops, whoops. Oh god, this, whoa, okay, this screen looked a lot better when it was split screen. Okay, let's read this letter. Orders from the guard steward important. It's come to my attention again that several of you are bypassing the cargo hold security measures by sliding boxes onto the pressure plates. This will not do. The purpose of these measures is to require the presence of at least 3 magisters at a change of shift. Any deviation will result in at least 1 magister getting thrown overboard. Make sure it isn't you. Not at all a clue as to how we should be doing this.
This floor triggered something.
So we move this onto this one. take this pocket knife, because I need weapons on me. Move this one here. Cool.
Hey, get me out of this cage and I'll make it worth your while. You in?
Why are you in a cage in the first place?
Someone screamed loud as a banshee. After that, pure pandemonium. They never even told me what I was accused of. Just dragged me down here.
What's in it for me?
Free, and I'll set you free. A fair trade, I should think.
No way. That sounds good.
Now we're all in the same boat here, so to speak. I'll await your return.
Right, there's gotta be something. Oh yeah. So the thing with this game is, because this is the tutorial zone. The thing with this game is, elemental things actually play a part. Like this.
I should have known there'd be trouble.
And boop. Why not? Let's use adrenaline. Let's give ourselves some extra power this round. And I can make use of the fact that he's on the floor. Stabby stabby.
I'm not one to let sleeping dogs lie.
Why am I looking at candle holder? Okay. So we got lockpicks. Cool. Is there anything else valuable around here? Nope. Oh wait, no, I didn't want. Ow. Wait, that works? How the hell does that work? Ooh, rope. I'll take rope. Empty bottles. Always useful, empty bottles. I mean, gold's also useful too, but that's beside the point. Alright.
Empty.
Why is every medicine cabinet in this place empty? Oh, I remember I have to solve this. So, in Divinity, poison is combustible. But explosives are explosives. Why not? I'll take them. At least I didn't have to play 52 card pickup.
where I started. Nowhere to go but up.
That would appear right. Let's go up then. Oh, there's that desk. Cha-ching. Well, she just left me to my own devices and I've just stolen a load of things and murdered somebody. Ah well. Okay, so find someone to help me remove my source collar, get my bearings, and go upstairs, which I have. Oh, and there was yeah, we're aboard the Merryweather on our way to the Sorcerer Colony of Fort Joy. Okay, so
Empty.
where did I take that? I just took a skull for no reason. We've too long presumed Source is a virtuitous part of civil society, yet we need look no further into the past than the Source King's reign to understand the havoc such magics may wreak. One day another order must follow in the Source Hunter's footsteps. Sorcerers must be muted. The new model of Source Collars provided by Vridman is proving most effective. Yeah, the thing that I've got on him at the minute is a Source Collar, which means that I can't he can't use Source powers. Anything else? Anything else of interest? I mean, it's an RPG. You got to rummage in every single box. It's just a rule. Come on. I mean, I'll take some red meat. Is there any purpose to the lid? Put a lid on it. Oh, nope. Let's put my shiv away, thank you very much. More gold. Cool.
Why, you're looking a bit more chipper. Yes. Looks like that collar fits you snugly enough. Nice bit of work, even if I do say so myself. There you are. Not too tight, I hope. The collar, I mean. Oh, not to worry. Every dog has to get used to its leash. In the meantime, your next stop will be Magister William. All passengers have to be registered in the ship's manifest, and he's the chap in charge of the logs. You'll find him on the other side of this deck, in the officers' quarters.
Yes, looking around warily and wondering what damnable dungeon I've ended up in this time.
You have the gall to call my laboratory a dungeon. I'd be quite annoyed with you if you didn't look so honestly perplexed.
Index fingers pressed to her lips, she pauses a moment to give you a scrutinizing gander.
My word, you do seem a bit befuddled, don't you? Perhaps I was a bit too generous with that sedative. Oh, well, I'm sure you'll soon gather your wits. Most likely. Eventually. In the meantime, all you need to know is that we're en route to Fort Joy. A new life awaits, and if you're a particularly good boy, perhaps a cure as well. An end to Source. For good.
Now, why is she
Why,
collared
my
me?
peace of mind, of course. Why don't you try casting one of those Source spells of yours? See what happens.
Can I buy stuff off it? I always like that there's an option to just do this.
Currents
I'll
of
try and
magic
use it.
surge inside you, boiling, bursting, then breaking, only to fade back into your soul like rain into the earth.
My, look at the concentration on your face. All will, but no result. There you have it. See? The collar's function. It neuters you of sorts. Makes you unable to cast source. For your own peace of mind, of course. Yours and the whole world's.
Fine. Well, I wouldn't mind reading that book you've got there. Nope, nope, okay. Fair enough. I'll take my leave. I'll go and get registered there.
There's been a murder here.
Behind the Magister, a bloodied mass lies in a heap. Gore and limbs lie at odd angles. You can't make out a face amid the mess.
Peer in and see what, and that's what happened.
The sorcerer was killed by one of your own. Lucky you were busy getting your collar fitted at the time, or you'd be a suspect like the rest of them. Waters is investigating. She'll figure out who did it. Always does.
Always does.
You're one of them. You know what sorcerers are capable of. Whoever did this found a way around their collar and killed a man. Small ones this time, thank the gods. We'll find out who did it, one way or another.
A young Magister stands pale and silent. Her knuckles whiten around her weapon as you pass.
Fair enough. I won't deal with her then.
This is a rare kind of magic. I'll need to write to headquarters right away. Ugly sight, isn't it? Burns me up this happened under our protection. We're extremely lucky no Voidwalk can follow the source that did this.
Why are you letting me so close to the crime scene? For all you know, I could be the killer.
She looks up at you with a mirthless smile.
I was on duty in your room when the murder happened. You were asleep the whole time. Didn't even stir. You're one of the only indisputably innocent people on the ship. Unless you can commit murder in your sleep, of course.
Maybe I can. I'm a sorcerer after all.
Not with that collar on, you aren't. Listen, I could use someone to keep their ears open among the passengers. Sometimes they clam up in front of the uniform. Bring me a good lead, and I'll throw in a shiny gold coin for you. How about that?
I'm no snitch.
A man of principle. I get it. Wonder how you'll feel when whoever did this does it again. You let me know if you hear anything. Whoever did this is dangerous.
It makes a fair point, though. Hey, mind if I buy those sheep shears off you? No real reason. Can I go in here? I can. Can I steal stuff? Can.
The hatch is blocked. I'll need to find another way.
Okay. Not leaving this level of the boat anytime soon. Cool.
I just stepped to the part where I reassure you if you shut up.
You think me mad?
Mad?
I'll just take this beer, thank you.
Surely.
What are you trying to hear anyway? You one of them? A divine order loyal? They killed the sorcerer, you know. They'll hide the evidence well enough, but make no mistake.
Seriously. Okay. Ooh, bedroll's useful. I'll take some of them.
A broad dwarf sits totally upright on the bench, eyes closed, palms face up on his knees. His beard is a cascade of meticulous plaits, each one braided through with golden medallions. He raises an eyebrow as you approach, but doesn't open his eyes.
Listen up, boy. You hear that?
Boy? You ought to think twice before addressing me like a
He
child.
turns his head toward you, looking you up and down, and smiles before turning his attention to the ship once more.
You look like a boy to me. Listen if you're interested, or get gone if you aren't.
Fine, what am I meant to be hearing?
The ship, of course.
A wave of sound washes over you. The unintelligible chatter of your shipmates, the groaning of wood from floor to ceiling, the boom, crash and crackle of waves around you, complaints from the sea itself.
And?
The shipmates are our shipmates are as chatty as gulls. I can barely hear over the din.
The fellow cocks his ear, listening.
Oh, I pressed the wrong one.
He cocks his ear to the other side, then smiles.
Anticipation. She senses something. I'd hold on to my breeches if I were you, mate. That's all you hear, though. Listen close.
What exactly am I supposed to be listening for?
Got ears on your head, haven't you? You need me to show you how to use them. There now, just like that.
Squeak!
Aha!
His eyes snap open as his countenance breaks into an expression of joy. One great paw claps you on the back, the other catches you before you lose your footing.
There. You heard it, didn't you? I knew it. I knew it. Aye, this is good news, boy. Good news.
I heard it. What is it supposed to be?
The wheel, don't you see, you beautiful idiot? Squeaks whenever the helmsman jerks it clockwise, which means we're heading east. Burn my beard. That means if we've been travelling for, yes, only 10.34 nautical miles to Fort Joy.
You shouldn't talk like that about such a magnificent beard.
Ah, so you've eyes as well as ears, eh? You'll go far, mate, even here.
You must be a practiced sailor. What does the figure mean to you?
Captain, actually. And that figure tells me we're getting close to the Joy. Close to what lies beyond it, too.
The dwarf leans back from the table and strokes his beard, gold medallions jingling merrily. His eyes roll over to you.
That'll be all. Thank you kindly, boy.
If you're hatching an escape plan, I want in.
He continues stroking his beard, a beatific smile on his lips, and doesn't acknowledge you anymore.
I've never dined on anything less than a dozen course dinner, and I don't intend to do away with the custom.
There has been a murder.
The elf is reading a volume of Cranley Hubert's famous encyclopedia. He looks up, his big round eyes scanning your body, absorbing every detail. He reaches out and takes your hand, turning it this way and that, examining it from every angle. Finally, he pinches your skin, gently tugging at it.
Fascinating.
He sits back and returns to his book, flicking quickly from page to page, completely oblivious to your presence.
I'll leave him there.
Here to register, sir. Good, good. Magister Williams is just about done with the last passenger. You faring okay so far?
I'm fine.
Glad to hear it. You head on in now. Williams will get you sorted fast.
Well, I've just thought I'm not talking to you. I want to talk to the guy over here.
Your kind always hung closest to our divine, like wolves around a camp. got this wolf on a leash now.
A scruffy man lounges against the wall with scarred arms folded. A sly smile playing on his face, he stares across at the Magister guarding him. Noticing you, he straightens and beckons for you to come closer.
Watch your back, new fish. There's a murderer on board and I'd bet 3 months' pay it's this tramp Ifan.
Rolling his eyes at the Magister's warning, the man named Ifan beckons again.
I'll move closer, but clench my fists.
He leans in and adjusts your collar with a sharp tug, balancing its weight so it no longer presses unpleasantly on your neck. He winks.
Pinches less that way, right?
Hocking a phlegmy gobbet in your general direction, the sullen Magister settles back to his task of glowering at Ifan. And now, you.
Why does the Magister suspect you of
We used to
murder?
know each other, more's the pity. I was his commander many, many, many moons ago. Isn't that right, Vic?
Standing far back from Ifan, the tight-faced Magister draws one finger across his throat in an elaborate fashion, but says nothing. Ifan grins, flashing pointed white teeth.
Same as he was at 14 years old. Only difference is somebody gave him a bigger sword and now he's Johnny Big Pants.
What did you do to find yourself at the mercy of a subordinate?
Long story. Maybe I'll tell you about it in the joy. Away from interested parties.
Ifan performs an elaborate pantomime of keeping quiet, one finger in front of his lips as he leans back against the wall.
And sufferable, surely.
What are you trying to do anyway?
And if she tries to, she'll take it.
Yoink, 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 yoink.
Well, perhaps.
Standing at the center of the room, you spot a sorcerer haughtily eyeing a pair of nervous-looking magisters. They keep their crossbow trained upon her as she's being interrogated by an officer.
So you admit it then? You murdered that poor fella?
Yes, I did. But of course, that was only the beginning.
She turns her head and looks you straight in the eye.
There are others whose lives must end.
Good God, the woman's mad. You there, sorcerer, go and fetch Magister Stewart. We need to do more than collar this maniac. We need to shackle her, hands and feet.
What do you mean by there are others whose lives must end?
As your journey draws to a close, do stick around for its finale, though, because
She reaches for her collar and simply removes it.
I'm just about to create a scene.
Subdue her men quickly. If she can't sort, the boy worker will come. They'll end us all.
She smiles with wicked satisfaction.
Precisely.
Damn.
What's happened?
And just, was it that? What's happened there? Well, there's not much of the Magisters left to look at. That's for sure. Okay, let's see if I can pick the lock. Oh wait, I didn't take a lock. I have a lockpick, but I didn't take lock picking. Damn it. None of them had a key on them. guess I need to try and find my way out of the boat. Poor dog.
That doesn't bode well. Onwards and upwards.
Looks like I need to get out of here. Oh, I'm on fire. Ow, ow, ow. Burning, burning.
Damn it! Get off this wreck, and quick!
Okay. Check this
The
door.
marking on the door was painted recently, judging from its pungent scent. You don't recognize the symbol, but it's clearly warning you away. You press your palm against the door to open it. The wood feels it doesn't budge.
Well, it was locked. There's nothing I can do about that. It doesn't look like I have anything that could help me with that. I have to put it in. I had to get in the fire to check it. Damn it. Oh, a key. The skeleton dude.
And are suddenly face to face with an undead. His skull is bizarrely angular, and a glorious jewel sits in the middle of his forehead. The skeleton is quickly leafing through a volume of Cranley Hubert's famous encyclopedia, muttering to himself.
No. What damn fools record knowledge on a pulped tree? It catches fire, it turns into must when wet, it cannot even resist acid. No wonder they're so bloody ignorant.
The skeleton looks up and notices you for the first time.
Oh, it's you. Shouldn't you be running and screaming or some such?
There's something familiar about the way
The
you're holding
skeleton
that.
groans and looks back to his book, frantically flipping from page to page.
Yes, indeed. It's the look of someone that wants to read the bloody book he's holding. Now, if you're really quite finished, I believe you have lifeboats to flee to.
You're the elf.
Please, I was no more an elf than you are those rags you're wearing. I had a mask, rather ingeniously designed, which allowed me to take that primitive form. A mask that was stolen by that damned witch after her little scene. Still, she'll drown with the rest of these fools, and I will simply pluck my mask from her cold, dead hands.
That seems quite sensible.
Indeed. Just as sensible as getting off a sinking ship and leaving a fellow to his business. I would say good day, but it seems quite likely that you're about to die a rather terrible death, so...
The skeleton shrugs casually and returns to his book.
Maybe I should be trying to get away. First, I have a key, and that key should go in this door. Also got a note. What did the note say? Murtaugh, death fog barrels have been locked down in storage. Stay out, you and Rix both. If anyone starts fooling around down there, it'll be lights out.
The moment you touch the door, your belly goes hollow and your skin goes pale. The door groans open.
Well, that's death fog.
I need to get out of here now.
I can't hang about. But I'll take what I can. So the good part of a sword. Scales with finesse. Oh, hang on. We want finesse stuff, really. I'll stick with what I had. The sheep. Although, no. We'll take that one instead of the shears. There's nothing else I've found so far yet. Right. I've had a cap. That really looks stupid, but okay. Okay, I need to get out of here. Come at me, you fuckers. Do it. It has to target one of them. Okay. Let's target that one. Haha! Ow. Ow. You will fall. Ah! I don't want to go down the ladder. What are you doing? Check the top. I need to get up here. Did I just miss? Did I just miss fire? There we go. Yes, I'm pretty sure that doesn't help me in any way. Nope, and I'm on fire again.
That means there's still a chance.
Wait, but... I need to see if everybody downstairs is okay. As I'm not an elf, I really shouldn't bother with this, but...
The Magister lies on the floor, unconscious and bleeding from a dire-looking...
Maybe I should just finish the job. Can't stand magisters that refer to me as a dog.
Wait! Void Woken!
Let's do this. Get encouraged, guys.
I thought the Void Woken was supposed to be scary. Let the games begin.
There you were about to decide.
I faced worse.
It's not Harry. This old tub is about to burst.
Oh. Let's go. Let's get out of here. He says as he loots everything again. Let's go.
Honorable Dallas, we lost a ship sailing sorcerer prisoners to Port Joy. We assume some escaped and broke their collars. Their vile magic lured the Voidwoken. All who were aboard are presumed dead. Yours faithfully into eternity, High Judge Mortimer.
So drowned but not drowned.
Those Voidwoken made short bloody work of the ship. Am I the lone survivor? Someone, something wanted me alive.
So there seems something wanted me alive. Let us explore the island. In my stupid hat.
Garbage.
The child has a small mirror in his hands. He holds it up at angles, inspecting his eyes, his chin, the crown of his head. He spots you, and his arms snap to his side.
I'm not supposed to talk to strangers.
Don't worry, you can trust me.
Why?
Everyone's got to stick to their own kind, especially now that the world has become so dangerous.
I guess. But the people who put me here are human, and the people who took my parents away are human too. Or do you mean because I'm a... Are you a sorcerer? One of those guys that brings the bad void things here?
I am, and by the looks of that collar around your neck, so are you.
The child looks at you straight on, unafraid, searching your face. He lifts his mirror to his nose, closes one eye, and looks at himself again.
I don't see any source on you or me. I guess they're wrong. Or crazy.
They may well be wrong and crazy.
Maybe you're right. At least they don't mind where anyone goes. They know we can't leave the island. And it's a lot nicer out here than outside.
Do your parents know where you
They're
are?
gone now. The Magisters took them already. I guess now they're cured. And maybe they're waiting for me back at home.
It isn't safe out here. Our ship was attacked by Voidwoken not far off the shore.
Die?
Survived by the skin of my teeth. Should really find somewhere safer to
There
go.
isn't anywhere safer. That's what I mean. You'll see.
What's up here? Why is there a staircase here? Oh, no, it's blocked. Never mind. Let's go exploring then. Seem to have picked up a fair amount of gold in the process.
Voidwoken. Those are the same beasts that sank our ship. Damn. They've made it to shore.
Damn it. Damn it. Cut the drop on me. Oh, have it your way then. Are you speaking just then? Never mind. We still have to fight them. Just go down. Yes.
I thought these bloody collars were supposed to keep those things at bay. Drowned and eaten by a Voidwoken. I'm wondering which order.
Oh, we're leveled up. Okay, so let's put an extra point in finesse. I'm going to put an extra point in wits as well. I want to go sort of fast and aggressive. Definitely a point in dual wielding. As much as I'm using the backstab skill, I'm very much sort of fighting dirty, but not being as dirty. I mean, you should have thievery, really, but fuck it. Maybe on the next one. It's a really big shell. A book about crafting, you say? A word of advice to the badly armed. Tie your knife or shiv, if that's all you have, to a stick or a branch. Now you've got a sword of sorts.
Spot a strange lizard gazing over the water with a steady, malcontent stare. His skin is of a bright, blood-red color. Could he be... Yes, you recognize him from the ship. It would seem you're not the only one who survived the tentacles of the deep.
You should find a place in the shade. It looks like you've been standing in the sun far too long.
The lizard turns about with the graceful ease of a dancer, or a duelist. You lock eyes with his, two smouldering embers that sizzle your very soul.
I suppose that's what passes for wit in your neck of the bog, I should think. But wait, perhaps I spoke too soon. I recognize you now. The brave soul, the savior. I was with you on that ill-fated ship, and might well not have survived had you not returned to the aid of your fellow passengers down in that dreadful hole. You have my gratitude.
Hand over heart, he salutes you with a bob of the head. More than a nod, though less than a bow.
I'm glad to be here for help. Doesn't do to stand idly by when people are in danger.
Yes, I'm sure you've all the makings of a hero and all that, but let's not get carried away, shall we? Now then, if there's nothing further...
What are you doing there, standing on that rock?
I'm sure I don't mean to sound condescending, but I had thought it quite self-evident I was gazing out over the waves.
He sighs dramatically.
Tell me, what do you see when you cast your glance over this ocean?
That is of last night. A kraken-infested wasteland and never want to go near again.
Touché.
He looks out over the water once more, and so do you. A few tranquil moments pass as the waves lap against your thoughts.
As for myself, when I consider this vast expanse before us, I see an empire. I see continents dotted with mighty cities. And shimmering along the soft curve of the sea's horizon, I picture the palaces that formed my paradise. Lost.
What do you mean by lost, exactly?
What do you mean, what do I mean? I mean just what I say. I had a very actual empire that I lost.
Suddenly, having all the air of being deeply offended, he stares at you with utter incredulity.
Well, don't just stand there gawking like an ape at an abacus. Or do you really mean to tell me you don't know who I am?
Of course. Every blue blood knows the Red Prince.
Very same. I am the Red Prince, the All-Conqueror, the World-Tamer, the Spouse of the Sun. Of course you know me.
There's a brief moment's pause, during which his grandiloquent pose deflates ever so slightly.
That said, I suppose I must own up to the fact that I find myself rather in between all-conquering and world-taming opportunities at the moment. The grandeur that is my fate has hit a bit of a snag. But never you worry. For the throne I was destined, and my throne I shall have.
I too have this and that to sort out. You're welcome to tag along if you want.
Tag along? Do you really need to compare the fate of an empire to whatever foibles you seek to fix? On the other hand, I really could do with a dog's body. And you've already proven to be trustworthy enough. You came back for the others on that ship after all. Fine, I accept. On one condition.
What would that be?
For reasons I'll not disclose right now, it is imperative that I should meet with a dreamer, one of the mystics of my kind. I've reason to believe one of them may be present on this island. Promise me we'll look for him, and I'll extend you the blessing of my company.
Fine, I'll try and do so.
So, now that that's settled, first things first. Even if you are as versed in the art of eloquence as I am, that our swords will be doing a lot of the talking from here on out, it goes without saying. As a born fighter, I prefer the perfection of the blade myself. But I'm well acquainted with the secrets of magic, and yes, even subterfuge. What say you?
No, a fighter sounds perfect. You should stay true to your vocation.
Onwards then to victory or death.
That settles
The Red
it.
Prince nods and gives you a smile that wavers ever so delicately between courtesy and contempt.
Now, as you're aware, you'll be travelling with a prince. Proper forms of address include Your Majesty, Your Royal Highness, or if you're feeling particularly frivolous, Milord. As your luck would have it, I seem to be fresh out of luggage, so you won't be required to carry my belongings. Of course, there are other forms of protocol to bear in mind, but I'll see to it and pick up the rest as we go. So, without further ado, let us be off.
Good luck telling me to do any of that. But let's see what equipment he's got. And whether he needs some things. Oop, whoop, there we go. That's the one. Oh yeah, I forgot I'm using the sword. That's why. Yeah, there's nothing. I can give him a bucket helmet. It's not a lot, but it might help you.
A black cat. Hello, kitty.
The cat's eyes are clouded and grey, but it stares at you with acute intensity. Its eyes clear, and it shakes its head, confused.
Yeah, I've got some time lore on this island, so maybe I can find it. A lot of stuff washed up on the shore as well.
I never want to set foot on a stuffy old
The cat's eyes are clouded.
Damn it, I don't want to look at the cat again. Is the girl just dropping cats? Those cat shells.
I'm sure glad some of the others made it out alive too. Saw one of them wringing out their tunic at the shore a few hours ago. Say hi for me.
Stay back, sorcerer, and stay silent. Our godwoman speaks.
We know you've been helping sorcerers escape, Atusa. We have proof.
I'd sooner cut my tongue out than lie to you, Alexander. I know nothing of any escapees.
If you can tell the godwoman no more, your tongue is of no use. Cut it out.
This can't be serious, Alexander. Come!
You should know by now to obey your superior, Magister, whatever she may ask.
Might be worth remembering the compliment.
Atusa pinches the tip of her tongue with 2 fingers and brings her dagger to its root. Her eyes squeeze shut. Drops of blood form against the dagger's edge and quickly fall to the ground. She groans.
Stop! My father, may his soul rest in peace, would be disappointed in you, Atusa. To think you would lie to his only son, your bishop, and your friend these many years. The fate of our realm hangs in the balance. If you will not help us save it, then you will help the void destroy it, Dallas.
Yes, your holiness.
I believe we're done here.
What a waste. Come, we'll be needed elsewhere.
The lizard magister, or what's left of her, lies in a puddle of gore.
The cruelty of it makes me sick.
She was a lizard, yet a magister. No matter her reasons, her penalty was fair.
It's hard for me to believe that, somehow. Magister or not. There's so many barrels everywhere on this island.
What's this? I found plenty to dig.
I didn't find a shovel. Nope, no shovel there. Well, if I find one, I know where to come back to. Ooh, shovel. That was easy. Ooh, and some mushrooms. As far as I understand, the mushrooms are very good in this, so... well, they seem like the sort of thing that would be very good for a potion anyway. Where did I find that? There it is. Interesting. It's an argument for running the Darling bow, because that is a lot of stuff. Better. It's intriguing that they don't seem to bat much of an eyelid, despite the fact that there's just dead magisters everywhere now. In the ghetto. Let's see if we can't find the others that were on the boat first.
An odd-looking young woman is staring intently at the statue to the divine, fingers curled rigidly at her sides. Greyish-black veins run from her eyes down her cheeks. Her head
You alright?
mechanical, and her eyes lock with yours, dark pupils dilated into great black voids. Light suddenly flashes back into her face. The grey veins drain to pinkish flesh, and her whole body relaxes.
Hi, who are you, some guy?
My name is Mortimer. What's yours?
I'm Lothar. Pleased to meet you.
What happened to you a moment ago?
Ah, it's nothing really. It's just... I'm just a bit... well, a bit... hospitable?
You're going to have to elaborate.
Like this. You've never been a host, I bet. That's because you're an infested clump of leaves on the side of the road. That ain't bad, though. I'd give just about anything to be like you. But I'm a roadside inn. Red door, flowers out front, friendly lady at the door beckoning you in for half price. Like a goddamn gold star inn for the disembodied.
So, who or what were you hosting a few moments ago?
That's just the question of the hour. I can't be sure just yet. I'll be surprised if it's a demon. Definitely not a sprite either. Maybe a spectre, but I wouldn't bet money on it. So, how are you enjoying the joy?
Well, the accommodation was exceptional, and I had heard it was exceptional, and I had to see for myself.
So true. And you can stay as long as your heart desires, free of charge. So, you want to check this place out together? Strength in numbers and all that.
It sounds like a good idea.
Before we head out, I've got more than a few tricks up my sleeve. So you'll have to pick which one I'll pull out if, when, push comes to shove. Lately I've been into the enchanting arts, but I can shoot, flash, summon, steal, whatever your little black heart desires. So, what'll it be? Don't know if
Arcane's
you
not
can
bad.
tell, but mysticism's kind of my speciality. Let's get into the nitty-gritty while we're at it. What sort of magic are you interested in?
A cleric wouldn't be bad.
Fine. So, we're good to go?
Sure.
Yeah? Well, that was easier than I thought. And I'll do my best to stay myself. Lead the way.
Awesome. So we've got Los as well now.
Have you cud?
I'll come back to that in a minute. See, I want the dwarf. Where did the dwarf go? Where's Beast? Although, judging by time, we might have to call it there for the moment.